Hey everybody, this is Brett, and the first thing that I'd like to do today is to thank everyone for all the wonderful comments on the Prayers Please video. It must have worked, because here I am, I'm still alive, hanging in there. I'm back at Mom's house. You know, that's a great place to retreat when you're in need. Go back to Mom's house. So, yeah, it was a beautiful drive down the Oregon coast, but basically, you know, I'd hit a healing crisis, and I've been through many of those in 25 years, and I'm someone that tends to take on too much sometimes, and maybe that's what I'd done, bit off more than I could chew. But I've learned a lot on this trip, and I've built some things that I needed to build, like courage and strength. And it's been a very difficult journey oftentimes, but I had to do it. You know, there was no turning back. And you know, there's something that I've been getting ready to do for a long time now, and I've been working and working and working so diligently to break down the barriers, the fear of having a relationship, a real relationship in my life, a companion in my life, a good and sweet and smart and beautiful woman, just one in my life. And you know, this has been something that's been a big missing piece of the puzzle in my health, in my life, that I've known about for a long time, and I can work on all the smaller pieces till I go crazy. You know, I can work on the EMF and get a perfectly low EMF room, and I can work on herbs, and you know, herbs are a pretty significantly good sized piece of the puzzle for health. But each one of us is either a male or a female to one degree or another. But one of the biggest pieces of the puzzle of creating good health, in my opinion, is to find someone that they refer to as a significant other. Okay? And for me, I was never ready for that. And now, where I'm at now, I'm barely ready for that. And the reason I say that is because for me, 10 years ago, the disadvantages of trying to meet someone way outweigh the advantages. The pros were not there. And so there was no way that I was going to create an environment in which I could actually meet somebody, because I, for so many reasons, was not ready. And so I've had to work and work and work on my health for a long time to get to this point of where I'm 51% pros of having a relationship. You know, the pros are 51% and the cons are only 49%. So I just barely tipped the scale, you know. But we'll just keep working on that, and I'll keep trying to get more of all the things that are required for a couple to be worth it, you know. And many people will get married before it's not even close to being worth it. And then it'll go sour real quick. And you see, I grew up in a war zone between my parents, and so I learned early on that it has to be real worth it. In fact, I always said when I was a kid, there's no way that I'm ever going to get married. And right at the point I'm at right now, still, it's not even close, no way. But maybe if I get really healthy, and she is also really healthy, and a great massage therapist, or at least she can be trained to be really good, so that we can trade daily. We'll talk about that in another video. That, there's just so many potential advantages to having a great relationship. And yes, there are so many potential troubles that can come about from a relationship. And it just depends on the people, the two people involved. And yes, in the future it will be more than two people. In fact, for some of you, it may be more than two people now. And I've talked about this in videos, polyamory, before. But for me, let's just start with one step at a time, or one person at a time, and make it work with just one, and then maybe we'll ponder on the other later. But it's like I said, this is something that and all of you think about these things, and there are many other subjects in this regard that I'll talk about soon in videos, many. And so I'm sure to shock the shit out of a bunch of you. But sometimes people have to hit rock bottom before they're ready to change or to admit something, or but basically I'm going back to Asheville with a new ray of hope within me in that regard. And that's not the only thing that I've conjured up on this journey. There have been lots of things that have come to me that are hugely healing. When you see people around the country and you see their similarities more so than their differences for the first time, you know that you're coming around. That's where I'm at. I'm doing a whole lot of things, predominantly more now, on the positive side. Not just not watching the news, the regular news, and watching the Good News Network. But, and the topography. Oh my God, look at that beautiful, barren desert. Look how beautiful that is. Not just the beautiful big trees of the Northwest, but look how beautiful northern Texas is. When you can come to realize that, you're getting somewhere. But all of this is heavy, okay? It's all heavy, emotionally and spiritually. It's fantastic and it's beautiful because you know that you're getting there. But still, you have to monitor yourself. And you have to know, well, how much can I handle of this? And you all do this. You all do this whether you know it or not. When stuff gets to be, when you're talking to somebody and you need to change the subject real fast, who knows what you'll come up with to get away from whatever they're talking about that you're not ready for. So, those of you that thought that after watching that video of mine, that depressing, downtrodden video of mine a week ago, those of you that thought that, oh, Brett's done now, Oh, I'm not going to watch him anymore. He sucks. I hate to say this, but you are the people that don't know healing the most. You are the ones that, those of you that didn't trust that I know what I'm doing and I'm getting there at the highest speed possible, sometimes beyond the edge, and so that I'm degressing. But if you don't think that I'm getting there, you are not a very experienced healer. You haven't been doing this for very long, and so you don't understand the cycles. When you see me not looking very good, my lips not looking so great, or I'm down, my head's down, or I'm crying about something, and you don't think that that's all good and just part of the process, it's because you've been listening to the conventional medicine people too much that tell you that it's not good to cry, it's not good to sweat, it's not good to puke, it's not good to vomit, same thing. It's not good to do all of the things where you're getting out the toxic stuff. Swearing even. Like if you need to swear, oh by God, say something. Swear. You know, if it's really required, then don't just hold it in. Get it out. If you've got to sneeze, shit, sneeze, boogers all over your hand. Get it out. It's good for you. But you see, the society that we live in wants to suppress all of that because they don't want to see it. They don't want to hear it. If somebody doesn't want to see and or hear, and you feel that, you know, the stuff that you have to get out, then do it privately. You know, that's how you do it. But for me, you know, if I'm talking to somebody on Skype, I've seen it all. I'm not afraid of any of it. I've done it all and I've seen it all. Well, it seems like I have. And so, you know, to get through to higher levels, you have to go through some shit in this life. And so don't be surprised that when you change your diet or you change your thinking, that stuff comes up and it's not pretty. I'm not afraid to show you my stuff, because I want you to move forward, to progress, to know that there's somebody else out there that feels the same thing that you do. So thanks a lot for joining me.